Today, I'm visiting Australia's largest cactus country. Located 3 hours north of Melbourne, this incredible place is full of so many prickly plant varieties, it's enough to make you feel like you've teleported to the Mexican desert. Let's explore Cactus Country, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more adventures. Welcome to Strathmerton, and I'm at Cactus Country. No, I am not in Mexico. No, I am not in New Mexico or on the southern American border. I am at the vision of an entrepreneur who has recreated the Australian landscape into what it seems to be a piece of Mexico. Look at all this cacti behind me. Crazy. This place is in the northern border of Victoria, near the Murray, but it really does feel like I'm in Mexico. My mind is absolutely blown away. This place is over 12 acres big, and it has over 4,500 different types of cacti, and there's even new hybrids that have been popping up thanks to the bees who have been pollinating the place and creating maybe Australian specific cacti right around me. Look at this. The spikes are enormous. It really is dangerous to get too close to these things, but they're so beautiful when you look at them in a distance, and they've just covered the whole of the acreage. They even have a Day of the Dead theme happening here as well, and they've got these graves here that are decorated by flowers and cacti, but they're not real. They're only decorations, so it's not that creepy. Next to the graves is a Mexican-style altar dedicated to the lives of people and animals known to the owners. Here you'll find many offerings, and this really does complement the feeling you get as you navigate amongst the prickly giants. How ironic. It feels like you're walking through Mexico with the sound of kookaburras in the background. Talk about two worlds colliding. You've got the Mexican or South American landscape, or Central American landscape I should say, with the Australian fauna, kookaburras in the background. I don't think there's anywhere in the world where you'll hear that, but it's great. You get the best of both worlds, and these flies are really annoying. There's so many flies here. So when you turn up, don't forget to bring some repellent, because there's a lot of flies, and I can tell why the flies are here, because it's such a great place to visit. Look behind me. Look how tall this cactus is. This is crazy. I've never been in a place like this in my life. So this place was created from the passion of Jim Hall, who is the founder and entrepreneur, along with his wife, and he's recreated a piece of Mexico or Central and South America right here. And it all stems from his passion for this place and cactus or cacti from his father's collection, which he didn't want to give up. And he has created this amazing place to share with everyone else. That's a great vision. So maybe next time your mum or dad or someone in your family has a collection of something, you might want to consider turning that into a bit of a passion or a hobby, or maybe into an entrepreneurial venture somehow. Next, I make my way up the little hill to the highest point to get a glimpse of the cacti from up high. We are now at the highest point here in Cactus Country. So from up here, you can see all of the different trails that exist here, and they're all represented with different signs all around the area, and they take you into different sections that have different types of cacti growing. And that's all down below behind me. And right here next to me is the little viewing point at the top of this mound, where you can look out and see all of the cacti around me here at the venue. Behind me up here, while on the mound, you can also see that Cactus Country is growing. There seems to be more additions that are being added, and you can see the cactus that are slowly growing in the background, which means that this place is getting bigger, and you'll have more variety of cacti to see on this big area behind me, just behind the mound. Now that you've had the aerial view, you can follow one of the 8 sandy trails through the desert oasis to see the thousands of cacti. Be sure to stop and look closely, because not only will you see interesting prickly plants, but you'll also be able to see little characters, statues and decorations along the way. Once you finish up in the desert oasis, don't forget to check out the nursery. There's also a nursery here near the entrance, and you can come in here and see the range of different cacti that exist in the area. I never knew cacti was so cool. I think they've done a great job of making cacti or cactus cool again. I feel like buying some cactus or a cactus or cacti. Next to the nursery is the Grotto of Hearts, where you can admire the Mexican artesanía folk art. The art represents Mexico's diverse peoples, geography and climate. Fans of this type of art will find the pieces here at Cactus Country captivating. I spent some time admiring the colours, imagery and the whole setup. You can really take some nice photos here. I've fed my brain with a lot of inspiration so far, and now it's time to satisfy my stomach. I'll be trying the famous cactus cake and ice cream. There was no way I was going to skip this. Your imagination really does run wild here at the land of the giant cacti, and I am now in the dining hall where there is 2 different rooms where you can sit in and enjoy some of the famous cactus ice cream and cake. Very beautiful setting as well. I really do feel like I'm in Mexico. The cake and ice cream combination is a generous serving, enough to share between 2 people. The cake isn't too sweet and it pairs well with the ice cream. A nice treat on this very hot day. This concludes my trip to Cactus Country today. I'm quite enjoying rediscovering my home country, and who would have ever thought that Mexico was so close to Australia? My Australian travels continue, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like and subscribe, and as always, a big adios from your friend, the Hassmeister.